What's the vibe, my prospective peeps? Welcome to part two of the South Carolina versus Rick Chow perspective talk. As I was saying in my previous video, there were 4 eyewitnesses of the event of Cyrus being shot. Everybody had the same account. They said he fell, he tried to get up a couple of times. He never was able to stand upright, which is why the bullet went in the way that it did. So I honestly do not see how Andy Chow was in danger or how he was pointing a gun at him when he was running for his life. But as we know, Rick Chow was found not guilty, and I'm still not understanding. But one thing I did notice, that on the day of the trial, Andy Chow and Rick Chow looked so different. The day that the shooting took place, Andy Chow had on a cap turned backwards, shorts, t-shirt, came from behind that counter like just gangster in gangster mode. On the day of the trial, he had lost some weight, had bangs, had a nice mushroom haircut with bangs, with glasses, talking so softly when asked questions on the stand. And Rick Chow, it was like he could barely walk in, had shaved his goatee, just kind of playing on the emotions of the jury, I say. Even though it had happened a few years ago, their appearances were very shocking. Rick Chow was not put on the stand, so Rick Chow never got on the stand and said, yes, I saw him pointing a gun at my son. Yes, I saw. The son never said, yes, he pointed. Well, he said he pointed a gun at him, but what he yelled to his dad was, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. I honestly, my perspective, feel like they took that opportunity to shoot Cyrus. They knew that their cameras didn't project that far, so they knew just how far out of the parking lot they needed to get. And I just don't understand how this was not murder. So I ask that you all would share your perspectives. You can let me know what you think about my perspective. I just have a lot of questions that are unanswered about this trial. So I kind of wish Rick Chow had gotten on the stand. I would love to hear what he had to say, but I know in most defense cases, they do not put the person that's being accused on the stand. So in my opinion, I do not agree with that verdict. However, tell me what you think. Let's sip and dip. I'm done.